3.5 hours drive south of Perth in WA is the world-renowned Margaret River region. It oozes old rustic charm, gorgeous beaches, pristine forests and scenic picnic spots. And apart from its natural beauty, the hot, dry summers and wet winters with unique calcite soils create the perfect growing environment to produce some of the finest wines on the planet. It's very Mediterranean and the region is competing with the world's best Chardonnays and Cabernets. That was part of the reason Erl and Ros Happ started growing grapes here in the 1970s. And the way they've done it is distinctly different, growing a fruit salad number of grapes here in the warm Dunsborough climate and at the cooler vineyard at Carrydale, about 100 km south.
We shouldn't assume because we've got this English heritage that the grapes that come from the particular areas in France that England has bought wine from are necessarily the best, even though they've got the great reputation and people know about them. It could be something from Sardinia that blossoms in this part of the world. Unless you plant them, you'll never know.
The up and over lyre trellis system stems directly from Erl's passion for quality grapes and ultimately quality wine.
If you can spread your shoots out, you've got a better solar array, you make more sugar and things dry out after rain, which is highly beneficial from the point of view of controlling disease. We have up to 40 pickers. And the canopy management, the shoot structure and the trellis is also about making the grapes easy to pick, bigger bunches, easy to find because your shoots are better spread out. When you get intact grapes into the winery, that makes it a hell of a lot easier to make wine without preservatives.
Right. Some of us simply cannot enjoy wine unless it's sulphite or preservative-free, as these additives affect our health negatively. Erl's philosophy addressed this issue right from the beginning.
I don't like preservative. It affects me. And I'm also distrustful of additives of any description. The more natural it can be, the better. So I just pared down the amount of sulphur dioxide and I couldn't see a problem.
Happs Winery delivers old school rustic charm. This is a real winery experience, not all shiny and new. It's a real sense of what Happs call quirky uniqueness that keeps people coming back, but not only for the wine. It's not just a wine buying journey out here, is it?
No, we started a pottery in 1971 actually. We both thoroughly enjoyed making pots.
Well, it looks like nobody's stopped working on these gardens for 40 years.
I love getting out into the garden and I'm addicted to it.
That gourmet hamper offer looks pretty darn spectacular.
It is, and it's all local products, which makes it extra special.
Right. And people can come and buy that and sit around on the lawn, can they?
Yeah, they just choose where they want to go, and some of them just don't leave all day. You know, and the nice thing is we get to hear them laughing, and the more wine they consume.
Does it get a little romantic?
There have been people who've stayed all day, and yeah, it's quite entertaining.
Happs Winery have 38 wines to choose from across 3 distinct ranges, meaning everyone who comes here, even if they aren't a wine lover, will leave happy. There's an old school warmth and welcome here at Happs. These two special people really have created a magical place. Their journey towards creating exceptional, beautiful and understated things is everywhere around us, from the house to the pottery to the wine. Now let's talk about this wine. This ain't no quaint cottage industry glass of booze. This is a serious glass of Cabernet that can stand up to anything else that's out there on the market. You can really see that there's 40 years of attention to detail from these two wonderful people, and it's on display right here in the glass. Cheers.